Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bloodline Champions. So this is a game, free to download, kind of like League of Legends, kind of like Heroes of New Earth, but kind of just like Deathmatch. You take control of heroes, throw yourself into an arena, kill the other guys. Pretty simple concept, pretty simple to execute. Or is it? I'm the FourCourtJester, and I've downloaded this game, and I've decided to take the tutorial. So, to that effect, I've loaded up the tutorial for the arena. As you can see here in the background, we kind of got the UI going, very tongues and totemy and stuff. But, yep, FourCourtJester, played a few games now, kind of got it under my belt, and we're going to go into the arena so that you can all learn with me how Bloodline Champions works. After we ignore this game invite. Go away. There we go. Alright, so the tutorial will load you up into a game, and you will be taking control of a hero. And I'll let this guy talk it up.
In this tutorial, you will be taught the basics of arena combat. In Bloodline Champions, there are many unique Bloodline proficient in melee, ranged, healing, or defensive combat. For the tutorial purpose, you are now playing the Igniter, who excels at range damage dealing. He also likes ice cream. Let's begin your practice. The most important task is to kill your enemies before they kill you. To kill an enemy, you must learn how to aim. By default, you're aiming by using your mouse and fire using your left mouse button. Use your fireball to slay these 5 targets.
So, right off the bat, you are now in an arena. The mouse wheel will actually scroll up and down by default, and we have one skill here. Left mouse button is set to Fireball. We are playing the Igniter class, a ranged DPS class. Think of it like the Pyromancer, the Sorceress, anything to do with fire really is what this Igniter is going to be doing. So, without further ado, let's follow his instructions. You click, and things die. Pretty simple concept. You click multiple times, very quickly, and you shoot, well, very quickly. You will see a timer bar coming up here. Obviously, spells have timers. Now, one thing you may notice is there's no mana. There's no energy, there's no rage, there's no mana. It's just you and your skills.
Now we are going to practice movement and positioning, which are the 2 most important parts of combat. The default controls used to walk are W, A, S, and D.
So again, drawing upon familiar experience here.
Walk over each of the 5 beacons.
If you've ever played any kind of MMOs, first-person shooters, RPGs of any kind, WASD is going to be a very familiar set of instructions.
Good job. It was like that Igniter was dancing. Each Bloodline has 6 abilities you can cast at any time they are not on cooldown. You can hover the mouse over an ability in the bottom bar to view its detailed description. Use your full array of abilities to kill these 5 targets.
So you will now see our spells have kind of fleshed themselves out, and they're all just using the default commands here. Left mouse button we're familiar with, shoots a fireball. Right mouse button will shoot 3 fireballs. This is a channeling spell. Again, we should all be familiar with the concept of channeling. Don't move while you're channeling, else whatever you're trying to do will not happen. Spacebar will take us, it's more of an escape mechanism here for the Igniter, but the spacebar will essentially just move you from point A to point B and do some damage wherever your mouse is. Boom. Q is going to be a volcano. A volcano is, well, pretty much comes out of the ground, boom, shoots some lava into the air. It also does a mini stun for 0.6 seconds. Not exactly the longest of stuns, but there it is. His E spell is it's the only spell without actually a cast time. It's an instant cast, and basically it is a get away from me spell. There it is. So you can move while shooting, and it will knock the enemy back. It will also target them. So see, I just tried to use Q while moving, and I gotta stop. I left click while moving, and I stop. I hit E while moving, I don't stop. Although that didn't hit for some reason. This last ability here, R, is kind of like a Zonia's Ring from League of Legends, or a Shrunken Head from Heroes of Newerth. It'll render you invulnerable for the duration of the channel, and at the end of it, we'll do kind of a knockback Nova. So you have an E for a knockback, you also have an R for a knockback, and that is the Igniter clan. Every hero has basically the same kind of idea for skills. They'll have some channeling skills, they'll have some escaping mechanisms, they'll probably have a stun, and they'll probably have some other neat stuff like going invulnerable, disappearing, stealth is a big one I hear. And we'll just finish this up by killing these guys really quickly. Boom. Oh, he was already dead. 1, 2, 3.
The world is now safe from evil targets.
Courtesy of me.
Every time you hit a target, you gain energy. Your total energy can be seen below your health meter. When your energy bar is full, you can use it to trigger your ultimate ability. Attack these dummies until your energy bar is full. Deal damage to gain more energy.
Alright, well, this should be a familiar concept for anyone that's played any of the Final Fantasies. You know what that overdrive, overbreak, break limit, whatever the hell you want to call it. Same idea. You hit people, you gain energy. Or in this case, well, in this case, you gain energy. You will gain it until you get to 100. And then from there, you will be able to use that ultimate ability. These guys are just invincible, so don't worry. There it is. So our last skill here on our interface was going to be our ultimate, default by F. In this case, Conflagration. He will basically, it's like a powered up spacebar, searing displacement. In fact, we're actually just going to use this now. So F, boom.
Everything and everyone dead.
Takes me to point A to point B. Pretty awesome. Does a buttload of damage. Pretty awesome. So now we just got to finish these guys up. I'll do that quickly here. Boom, boom, boom goes the dynamite. And that is the gist of everything here for, at least the Bloodline champions, for the Igniter. Now, other classes, as I said, they'll have similar abilities. They'll have different, where'd he go? They'll have different abilities, but the same concept remains throughout.
Every fighter in Bloodline Champions carries a Bloodline medallion that can be used for healing yourself. By default, you press F1 to use the medallion. However, the healing will be interrupted if you take damage or move. Heal yourself to full health using your Bloodline medallion by pressing F1.
So again, default key here, F1. This is the inherent heal that everyone has access to them. It will start off low, +1, +2, +3. It gradually builds up. It's a 10-second cast, and it's just gradually increasing for all your health.
You can also resurrect a dead teammate. By default, the resurrection ability is bound to the F2 key. Use it by standing close to the corpse of an ally you want to resurrect, and it will resurrect every ally within range. Resurrect your teammate by using F2.
Now, while it doesn't explicitly say the range, like for example range 115, range 119, yeah, it doesn't say the range on your resurrect, but get close to your ally. It's an 8-second casting channeling spell. So again, channeling gets interrupted, you can't move, very important you stand still. Easy as that.
In Bloodline Champions, you have the option of using the free look camera. You might want to begin with the static camera, however mastering the free look camera will provide more control. Take your time to press the free look camera by clicking the middle mouse button. Move to the center of the arena when you want to proceed.
So the difference here between free look and static is by default, the camera will focus upon you wherever you go. If you turn on the free look, it will follow the mouse. So I don't have to move, I can still move the camera. I can move and move the camera, but kind of gets dizzying a little bit, especially in the heat of battle. Now this is kind of a feature I'm a little curious as to if spectators have. I can't imagine they do, because then all future casts are going to be very nauseating for some of the viewers, especially like off cliffs like this. So you can actually go really far. Like you have a pretty decent view range here. just until you're in the corners. But yeah, just turn on the free look by the middle click button by default. Now back to static, free look, static. Easy as that.
Great. No, really, I mean that. That was a tricky task.
Thanks.
The time has come to test your skills in a one-on-one fight against an easy opponent. Walk into the circle to begin.
One-on-one, easy opponents.
Slay
Hopefully,
your foe.
it's going to be easy. So most games will start off, whoa, just like that. They'll be in one corner, I'll be in another. And right now, I should probably start trying to kill this guy. So now I'm kind of really hurt. I'm actually going to start healing myself. No, I'm not. Thought they said this was going to be easy. Alright, heal. I like healing. We do have a mini-map here in the corner that will alert me if anything happens to... Oh god, there he is. So much for the mini-map. Turns out I'm not very good at this game. Let's try that yet again. Yes, sir.
Superb.
Wow, that looked a lot easier that time.
You had it coming. This game is all about team play, so let's play a 2-on-2 challenge. You will play with an alchemist, which is one of the healer-orientated bloodlines. Use your previously gained knowledge to your full advantage to bypass this obstacle.
So here we go, 2-on-2. Most games, 5-on-5, 3v3 are most likely going to be the big supported types here. I should have a teammate. There we go. So me and the alchemist, we're going to tear things up. I'm going to use the free look to get a little bit of extra info. And as I noticed, it's probably going to be a little nauseating for some of you. Because notice how it follows. Oh! Go away. There we go. Come over here. This guy likes to jump around. Oh, one's dead. Ultimate!
What simple combat is like.
Yeah, that actually has nothing really to do with it.
Good work. You are now finished with the tutorial and can move on to the actual game. Be sure to review the knowledge base for more information about Bloodline's abilities and game mechanics. Thank you for playing the tutorial. See you on the ladders.
So, like any good game, there is a supported ladder system. It has a tier-like system, kind of like the StarCraft. We got the Masters, the Gold, the Diamond, etc., etc. So that's all going to be taken into consideration when you do lane. Then you have a tab that you can bring up at any point, and it'll just show you your various stats. So, combat performance, how good you've done, how much damage you've taken, all that kind of stuff. I'm a grade 1 fledgling, because I'm still really low in the levels. But as you rank up, you'll get more grades, and the matchmaking systems will put you up against these grades. So, that's Bloodline Champions, free to download, free to play. This was the Igniter. I am the FourCourtJester. You saw me fail against an easy bot. Don't hold it against me, but if you see me online, I'm on the US servers, and let me know. And that will be that. So, go forth, slay, enjoy, and hopefully we'll see some good casts and good teamwork coming out in the future tournaments. And I gained level 7.